started seeing that as managers started getting older, it's harder to get a job at a dealership. That, you know, if you get over 40 years old, you're old in a dealership. So I decided I needed to go out and start my own thing. So I started opened my own company, and I'd borrowed money against my house. I had a small office with a folding table and answer machine and a calculator and a file cabinet. That's all I had. And I had $11,000 to start buying cars with. When I started my own business and started wholesaling, I was just I was buying one car at a time pretty much and getting in it and driving it across town and selling it and doing that kind of thing. And then they opened up, I was trying all the different auctions and selling 2 or 3 cars a week, but I was, you know, because the money was so tight, I had to sell cars. Even if they lost $100, I had to sell them just to keep money going through the bank. And next thing you know, I had, we were rolling along pretty good. I had some Saturdays where I would sell 30, 40 cars over at the public auto auction. That helped me get started a lot. And then we started using Dealer's Auto Auction of the Rockies quite a bit. And at one point, the whole lane 3 over there was my lane. I'd run 100 cars a week over there. So it was not unusual for us to sell 60, 70 cars in a day. And as time started changing, the OVE and the simulcast started coming out. It started getting harder for to wholesale, and just didn't work out real well. And there's a few guys still doing it, but most of the guys that were making a living like me, they're gone. So that's why I decided to try to open up a retail lot. I sold 40 cars the first month, and then I decided, well, this is something I can do. So I started looking for a piece of property to buy, and it took me months to find the place that I'm at now. And I didn't really want a place on Broadway or Colfax or any of the main streets. I wanted something a little off the beaten path, because all the business is done on the internet now. You don't really need the drive-by traffic, and it's worked out real well for us here. That's pretty much how we've established our business, and we've increased it a little bit every year. 3 years ago we were doing 75 a month. Next year we were doing 76. Last year I think we averaged 80.5 a month retail. So I think that's pretty good dealing with the economy that we've had, and even moving forward instead of going backwards. Because a lot of the guys went out of business and didn't even stay even. So the goal was just to really stay in business and work hard and try to survive the bad economy until things got better and we can move forward. But we actually grew a little bit during that time frame. I think I lead by example. I don't ask any of them to do anything I wouldn't do. If it's snowing outside, I'm out with the plow. I'm out shoveling snow. I'm doing everything I ask anybody else to do here. I think it's just the hard work of myself and my employees, and we all do it together. And I think they all will go the extra mile. For an example, my mechanic lost his driver's license, and instead of us having to run him off, everybody volunteered to test drive the cars for him. And he had lost his license for about 1.5 years, and the salespeople, the detailer, everybody jumped in, was giving him a ride back and forth to work, and I think that just shows everybody cares for everybody here.
My name is Dick Peterson. I'm the general manager here at Stan's. I've been with Stan for 5.5 years. I started the retail operation with him down in Oxford and Santa Fe, and we moved up here in 2006. We've been rather successful due to how do we treat our customers. Basically, we believe in selling a good product and following up on the sale.
My name is Lisa. I've been working here for Stan for 6 years now. I started out running titles for him and shaking cars here and there, and now I'm doing his internet ads. And he's been very successful in his business. He takes pride in his customers and ensuring that they're satisfied before they leave here.
Well, I think what we do is I try to find cars that that are out of the ordinary, like a say like a Volvo cross country, or a TDI VW diesel or something like that. It's a little out of the ordinary that we can get people in off the phone. And my prices, I price them for real right up front. I don't get too carried away on the pricing, because if you're on the internet, I try to be the best price out there. And I think that's what draws people in. And then once they get here, we treat them well, and we try to make them feel comfortable. And then I think that's what brings people back. I have people every week that come in here and say they've bought 2 or 3 cars from me. So I always try to go out of my way to talk to people, and I like to talk to them and ask them where they, what brought them to Stands, and what websites you've seen us on, and that kind of thing, just to, and it seems to help people if I go out and I just introduce myself to people on the lot, even if I'm not really involved in a transaction, just so they know that the owner's around. That seems to help quite a bit if I just go out and handshake and introduce myself to people.